Hi YouTube, welcome to another edition of Horror Hands, and this is going to be a special video. This one is going to be pretty awesome. For anyone out there that misses the VHS stores and the days of video rental shops, this one's for you. Because I have found an 80s style video shop not even very far from where I live. I've been a couple of times. It's an amazing place. The owners are super friendly and they've allowed me to film in there today so I can take you guys with me, show you around, and you can see what's what. So I'm really excited. I'm going to jump in the car and go there now, tell you a bit more about the place, and we'll have a good look around. And stick around towards the end of this video as well, because I have a bit of an idea that I'm toying with, but I need to see if it'll get any traction or if there's any interest to know if it's going to be a feasible idea. But I'll tell you a bit about that later on as we're looking around the shop. So anyway, let's get in the car, we'll get on our way there, and I will take you around this amazing place. Okay, so we are on our way to Alfreton in Derbyshire to a place called Straight to Video, which, as I say, is an 80s style video shop, just like the one you would have gone to back in the day. It's a fantastic place. Now, most of what they have, you can't actively rent it. It's sort of just for display purposes, almost like a museum. But you can go around, you can pick things off the shelf, have a look at the cases, things like that. They do have quite a large number of tapes for sale, and then also bits of memorabilia and cool little things that you can buy as well as a few other little things that I'll show you when we get there. But this place is only like 20 minutes from where I live, so we should be there in no time, and I can show you the place properly. Alright, so here we are at Straight to Video. Gonna follow me in here, guys. Come in here, and straight away we're hit with this awesome 80s VHS artwork all along the walls here. Straight away I see Toxic Avenger Part 2. But we've got some awesome stuff. Chopping Mall, Spookies. Straight away you're just hit with awesome 80s horror artwork back from the glory days of drawn covers and this eye-catching lurid cover art. So cool. Further up here we've got some bigger posters. Indiana Jones, The Shining, Star Wars, Ghostbusters, Jaws here. I've even got the Ghostbusters 2 painting, which is awesome. Okay guys, so this is the 80s style video store. We'll come in and pan around to show you the whole thing to start with. Yeah, this is just unbelievable. It's like stepping back in time. Even smells like an old video store. And it's just packed wall to wall with horror, action, 80s comedy, drama, thriller, and just tons of like 80s merchandise and paraphernalia. I'll go into detail and show you a few bits up close. So we start here. We've got this this wall here, which is a lot of kind of mainstream Hollywood action movies. Godzilla, American Godzilla, which I like. I think it's cool. I probably rented that out back in the day myself. Some kind of mainstream comedy. We've got Wayne's World, The Mask, and just a whole lot of kind of big budget stuff that would have, I'm sure, been a big sale back in the day. Galaxy Quest, I remember laughing my head off to that when I was a kid. So yeah, just a whole lot of kind of mainstream stuff here. And then up here we've got a bit of a spinning rack of music, DVDs, Iron Maiden, U2, a few bands here that I like. So yeah, if you want a bit of a musical evening, want to see a decent concert or some 80s music videos, you got your music stuff here. So here on this rack we've got a mix of things, a mix of family, horror, action, but again some really cool stuff. We've got we've even got things like Ewoks, The Battle for Endor. If you want some cheesy Star Wars spin-offs, got the Fury, White Dog. You don't see that very often. We've got a few cool things over here, some Stallone, Rambo videos. What we got further down here, Return of Swamp Thing, big box. That's really cool. Some, gosh, just awesome looking action movies. Look at that, so cool. Some war films, Platoon, Full Metal Jacket. This one was, used to see this quite a lot in the video store, Barbed Wire, the Pamela Anderson movie. And just, God, lots of just random stuff, Ghost Chase. So cool. So yeah, just a real mix of awesome stuff. Like I've been here 5 minutes and there is a ton of stuff that I just want to rent out, like what it was like back in those days at the actual video shop. Here we've got some t-shirts for sale. Stay Weird, Chucky, pretty awesome. Oh, great Lost Boys t-shirt. And then down here we've got some videotapes that are for sale. So again, we've got a lot of mainstream stuff, but down here we've got a really good selection of horror films that are for sale on video. So if you're a horror movie collector on VHS, you definitely want to get yourself down here. We've got stuff like Countess Dracula. Don't see that on video very often. What else we got? Oh, great one from the 90s, The Faculty. Brilliant. And yeah, so a whole range of great horror movies here available to buy. Leviathan over here. That's a cool one. £5 for that, bargain. So yeah, if you do want to come away with some actual videos, you can do so from this section here. On to the next rack here. Again, a range of really awesome stuff. Straight away I see a whole bunch of Corey Haim movies, which is great. Corey Haim, Dream Machine, Watchers, Lucas. So that's cool. One of my absolute favourites, License to Drive. There's not a License to Drive candle, which is for sale, which is awesome. The Lost Boys over on the end there. And then just more cool stuff down here. A lot of kind of family stuff, more action and martial arts. Gremlins, that would have been a big one. A big rental back in the day. Garbage Pail Kids movies. Even got sort of quite random stuff for the UK here as well. Coneheads. Bit of Bill and Ted. So if you want like a fun 80s movie night, there's so much great choice here. So I'm here with Freddie because I'm here to show you a really impressive Nightmare on Elm Street section down here. So here we've got a bunch of the movies, a load of the sequels on different formats of VHS. So kind of like the original old school artwork tapes there. I know this one always stood out to me as a kid. The image of Freddy Krueger like that was very vivid in my imagination. But we've got so 1, 2, 3, 4 going all the way through the series. Some different versions here. and even sort of like some foreign versions here. Is that part 2? Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 looks like an Asian version. So really impressive stuff that they've got here. Even a version of Nightmare on Elm Street that I've not seen. Maybe on the sleazy side there, but perhaps that's one that Vinegar Syndrome might put out at some point. So yeah, really impressive, beefy looking Nightmare on Elm Street section. Fantastic. So this is a really interesting section that Straight to Video have done themselves. This is the What If VHS section. So famous movies, they've done up videotapes to look like what they'd be if they'd have gone with the original plan. So for example, like Sylvester Stallone was originally thought to be Beverly Hills Cop. Alien was originally Pender's Star Beast. Back to the Future, famously the studio wanted it to be called Spaceman from Pluto until Spielberg intervened. Frank Sinatra was originally earmarked for Die Hard. So they've just turned these videos into kind of the what if movies, which is a really unique touch. I like that. Down here we've got a couple of documentaries that are available to buy, so things about Flight of the Navigator, Flash Gordon, some books down here which are available to buy. We've even got a razor that is used in Predator, which is very unique. And then down here, an alien egg, which hopefully doesn't hatch while I'm standing above it. A Jurassic Park helmet and a Jaws pillow, which is awesome. I guess no 80s video place is complete without an arcade game. So here we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is here to play if you want to have a quick go whilst you're here. We've got a cool Jason hockey mask there, looks like part 5 with the blue stripes, and E.T. and things over the top, which is cool. And then down here, look at this, down here we've got original Star Wars videos that you can pick up if you want to. Really cool seeing them again. So this rack here, this one might be my favourite part of the video shop. There's a load of horror movies here. Really kind of rare stuff and things that you just don't see very often. And straight away we've got a preset of Halloween, which is awesome. The Slayer, very underrated. Video nasty, just there. But just things like just great artwork on all these kind of things. So things like even this version of Creepshow, like I've never seen that artwork before for Creepshow. The Imp, never seen that that particular tape before. Oh, just some amazing looking stuff. So Scared Stiff, I have the Blu-ray of that, but I've never seen the actual videotape, so great to see that and the original artwork. Some Shod, man, Bad Dreams. Again, never seen the tape of that before, which is just fantastic. Over here we've got Troll, which I really like. Troll, I think Troll's a good movie. It's overshadowed by Troll 2, but the first one is really good. And this movie here, I don't think I've even heard of it. Terror on the Menu. So I'm discovering something new here myself, which is just fantastic. And then down here we've got more kind of just macho action movies. TC 2000, which Vinegar Syndrome put out not too long ago. Got the original video there that you can take out.
Have some of these never had a DVD release or a Blu-ray release?
Some of them,
can you spot any that are VHS only?
Oh, that's a good question, yeah. I'll have a look. If I see any along the way, I'll definitely let you know. I'm sure it's a resounding yes, because some of the stuff in here is really obscure and pretty rare. So yeah, One of my favourite westerns down here, Tombstone. Oh, and some Deathstalker 3 there. Really cool artwork on that. You can just look through this stuff, just like I did when I was a kid. It's amazing. Phantasms, the House movies. Man, just incredible. So yeah, this one is a particular favourite rack for me. So a few cool things here that you can buy from Straight to Video. We've got a cool Beetlejuice bag here, some socks, so random horror socks, Pinhead. I've got Chucky, Jason. We've got a really cool Friday the 13th sort of tote bag. I have got one of these. I bought this a couple of weeks ago. That hangs proudly in my movie room. We've got a Scream ghost face mask down here. Cool Pez things, and then some like Ecto 1 ridge plates and things like that. So again, these are all available from this place, and not too expensive either. So here we've got action and comedy. This is an absolute blast from my childhood. We've got some of the Police Academy movies up here. Now this Police Academy, this franchise, is actually the franchise that got me into collecting, because as a kid I loved these movies. There were 7 of them all together, and I tried to collect them all on video, and trying to get all 7 pre-internet days was insanely difficult. 1 was easy to find, 2 was pretty easy, 3 and 4 got more difficult, 5 and 6 were very difficult, and 7 was nearly impossible. But the challenge of trying to get all these movies was really what kind of got me into my love for collecting, all thanks to these. So great to see some Police Academy movies on the shelf. Oh gosh, this one is an absolute big one from my childhood and growing up. Bloodsport. I absolutely love this, but this is like one of my favourite non-horror films. I know most people are gonna jump and say Enter the Dragon, which is fine, but for me this is the greatest martial arts movie ever made. It's just so fun and entertaining. Just, yeah, 80s popcorn martial arts at its best. And also Kickboxer, which is pretty much a similar film, but so much fun. Such great movies there. Great memories of watching them. Who remembers this one? No Retreat, No Surrender, with Kurt McKinney and Jean-Claude Van Damme in a rare villainous role as Ivan the Russian. Again, I just had so much fun discovering these just cheesy martial arts fighting movies back in the day. They're so great to watch. So awesome that they've got a copy of No Retreat, No Surrender. Big box as well. Yeah, that's amazing. Lots of other great titles here as well. Commando, Die Hard. So yeah, if you want an absolutely macho 80s movie evening, this is the section that you come to. Another arcade game, in case you get bored with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you can play the Star Wars one, which is awesome. Right, I've never even seen this before. I don't even know what it is. I'm not going to touch it, but it's a giant edition of the Video Dead VHS. I need to find out and do some investigating, but man, that is a hefty, beefy looking version of that. And then round here we have another one, Evil Dead. So yeah, where they came from, I do not know, but they are awesome things to see. Here we've got another awesome wall, horror and sci-fi. So straight away I see Fright Night Part 2, that's awesome. The Blob, which is a favourite of mine. Great to see some Friday the 13th on the shelf. I've said this before, but one of my favourite video rental memories is going through the Friday the 13th movies each weekend. So awesome that we have some of them. Chopping Mall, fantastic 80s slasher film. Back to the Futures here, RoboCop, all 80s staples, big parts of my childhood. Aliens. My dad had this very same big box VHS. I don't know if he remembers that, but yeah, he definitely had that, which is awesome to see. Oh, this down here. My dad also had this, and this cover for Day of the Dead used to terrify me as a kid. So, great to see that. Look at that. Just gnarly, man, with those zombies coming at you. Big box of Leviathan. They Live. Man, so much cool stuff. This here, Captain Power. I've never even heard of that, but it looks awesome. Nice glistening cover of the Wraith. Man, so cool. And then we've got some more big box X rentals for sale here. So if you're a fan of your big box movies, you can come down and pick some of these up.
And there's a lot here. They're like stacked 3 deep.
Yeah.
So come and check it out, guys. Get them while they're hot.
And awesomely, I've just been told by the owners that these actual shelves here were from the video rental shop that was in my hometown. So if anyone remembers Tipple and Tape from the Hucknall area, these were the very shelves that they used in there. So great to see them again. Okay, we've got a bit of a magazine rack here with a bunch of stuff. Most notable for me, Fangoria. Awesome to see a few editions of that on there, but there's a bunch of magazines here which I'm sure you can flick through. Awesome Camp Crystal Lake sign just there. Over here we have the obligatory adults only section. There is nothing down there at the moment. I guess that's coming soon. And then an awesome proton pack up on the wall. It does work. I have seen it in action. You just have to make sure you don't cross the streams. And a bunch of Ghostbusters stuff down here, which is just great. Okay, so this is a straight to video counter, and yeah, it's awesome. It's like a typical place you go up to. There's lots of just little cool trinkets and things all in there. Lots of great stuff behind the counter as well. Just, yeah, lots of great little things that just kind of add to the nostalgia. And then
stuff over in the back there.
Yeah, behind there we've got a gremlin and some posters. There is a TV in the wall, and that does play videos, which is really awesome to see those.
I've only just noticed I have an exact model of that TV.
Yeah.
I have kept it so I can play VHSs and Mega Drive games.
Oh, there you go.
That's fantastic.
And then here we've got a little spinny of some more big box movies that are for sale. Again, just a bit of a mix. That looks cool. Jackie Chan, the Protector. So yeah, there's one. Yeah, this is one that I definitely have my hands on this one back in the day. The Deep Blue Sea big box rental. I'm sure I rented that out more than once when this was new. So cool to see that. And then down here we've got some more stuff for sale. T-shirts, which look great. We've got a holographic Jason and Chucky. They look really good. Hopefully they come through on the video because they look fantastic. And down here we've got like notepads that look like movie covers, which is great. Got a Jaws one, and in that corner we've even got Friday the 13th Part 6 one, which is just fantastic. And then a bunch of VHS box sets as well along the bottom. Just honestly so much cool stuff.
I think them notebooks would make a good gift for anyone who's an 80s fan.
Definitely.
If you know anyone who likes VHS and 80s culture, that'd be a great gift for birthdays and Christmas and stuff.
Yeah, certainly would. Just been told as well that these two items here, the shop owners are 99% sure that they're actual items used in Flash Gordon. So really awesome to see them in the flesh. Come on down and check these out because they They're beautiful items and in great condition. And yeah, we think were actually used in the movie. Okay, now, anyone that knows me knows that as well as horror movies, the other thing I love is 1990s wrestling. And here we have an awesome section dedicated to WWF wrestling pay-per-views. Not WWE, WWF, the way it should be. So here we've got all the early WrestleManias going along in chronological order. We got the old school Survivor Series here, Survivor Series, whichever. We got some Royal Rumble here. Oh, fantastic. Some of the Hulk Hogan stuff there, no holds barred. Just some absolutely great old school WWF stuff. And then coming down here, we got some more like Attitude Era pay-per-views, so WrestleMania 16, the Beyond the Mat documentary, which was a big deal when it came out. We've got like the sort of the Stone Cold Hell Yeah VHS. This is just absolutely awesome. It's so cool to see this, all this dedicated to WWF pay-per-views. So yeah, if you like Attitude Era and sort of the old school new generation era, come and check this out. It's absolutely fantastic having this here in this place.
And it fits so well with the 80s theme.
It
because
does.
Wrestling in the 80s, it took over the world. Like Hulkamania and all that lot. And you had Cyndi Lauper in WrestleMania 1, all the celebrities.
Yeah.
It was everywhere.
Yeah, it's just a great little sort of offset to the horror and the action and everything else that's in here. Again, just something else that just takes you right back in time and transports you to those magical days from back in the day. So as well as the video shop itself, there's a couple of cool things down here which I'll show you. So we've got Kelly LeBrock down there from Weird Science at the end of the corridor. But in here, as weird as it sounds, you're kind of transported into a kid's bedroom. A kid from the late 80s, early 90s, as we have a room that's just decorated with all kinds of 80s and 90s toys, posters, all the kind of things you would have had back in the day. And again, some of this is for sale, but we've got the old style TV and the video player. There's some Sega Mega Drive games back there. Jurassic Park on Sega Mega Drive, which I would have had as a kid. Look at that, awesome. Great, like Rambo and Rocky, posters above that. And Beverly Hills Cop and Back to the Future, another arcade game there, Street Fighter. We got some, I think they're vinyls, and then just some Star Wars stuff here, Star Wars bed sheets and things, which is so cool. Sure, we all had something similar back in the day.
Don't tell anyone, but I probably still have some Star Wars bed covers.
There you go, the coolest people do.
Yeah.
Look at that, Eddie Van Halen up on there. Again, some old school, just random VHS tapes here. So yeah, this is somewhere that you can just walk into and again, just bask in the 80s-ness. If you were a child from this time period, it really takes you back.
Spotted a Mega Drive box there.
Yeah.
And I think that keyboard, is that part of a ZX Spectrum? Oh
Yeah.
no, it's an Amstrad.
Yeah, for any tech wizards
Wow.
out there. Yeah. Lots
Back
and
to the
lots of
Future
cool.
hoverboard down there.
Yeah. And the shoes, I think they're the shoes he put
Oh
on.
yeah.
Awesome Millennium Falcon.
Oh, fantastic.
Every kid wanted something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, a fantastic 80s bedroom. Okay, coming out of the bedroom, we've got these signed pictures here from a bunch of recognisable people and scenes. Robert Englund up there, we've got Boba Fett. Yeah, whole lot of cool stuff here. And then coming down here, now on the shelf here we've got the movie One Night Rental. This is a film that these guys actually shot here in the video shop themselves. And this is for sale. If you come down here, want to get a copy of it, you can do so. But it's amazing that they've done that, and there's even video copies of it as well. And then here we've got a Shining themed screening room. So we even have the axe on the door and red rum. And as you come through here, the decor and everything is just Overlook Hotel. So the carpet patterns and everything on the pillows is Overlook Hotel. We've got some shots of the Overlook Hotel up on the wall, which is awesome. Down there we've got the typewriter, which does say all work and no play, make Jack a dull boy, which is awesome. And then the screen itself, where they can hire this room out and show things, which is awesome. Here we've got an Art the Clown, looking all sinister there. So I'm guessing part 3 as a Santa Claus, so he can sit and watch the movie with you. And then yeah, this is kind of the layout where people can sit and watch a movie. And this is at the beginning of the video, I did mention to stick around because I wanted to ask you guys something, but I've been thinking of a way to hire this space out and have maybe a bit of a YouTuber meetup where we get together and get some food and hang out in the video shop and watch a movie. But I need to check what people's responses is to this, to check the feasibility, if anyone can do it, that kind of thing. So if you've seen this and you can get to this place, or you live around here and you want a bit of a YouTuber meetup, let me know in the comments. I'm going to judge kind of the response that this gets. It might not be anything, but it's just something that I've been thinking about since seeing this place and this room. We can get a few of us here, hire it out, watch a cool movie, and that just seems like a nice thing to do. But I just need to see what people's response is to that, and from that I can potentially plan something. So let me know what you think of that in the comment section. So yeah, so this is the screening room that can be hired out if you want to get a bunch of people together to watch a movie.
You've got 8 seats and then this couch that can fit about 3 on.
Yeah. So there we go, guys. This is the straight to video rental shop here in Alfreton, Derbyshire. As I say, it is just an unbelievably amazing place. Takes you right back in time. The guys that own it are super friendly. You can come down, have a chat with them about movies. I could come here just every night and hang out, to be honest with you. It is so good. So if you're in the Alfreton, Derbyshire area, or even if you're not, to be honest, this is worth the trip to come down and check it out. Straight to video rental shop. So let me know what you think of this place. If you've been yourself, let me know if you enjoyed it. But if not, let me know if you think this place is as awesome as what I do. So thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.